Here we go, Tomb Raider 3. It's been about almost a year since I've done both Tomb Raider 1 and 2 guides for the secrets, so let's do some Tomb Raider 3. From the starting location of the level, you need to jump to the right hand side before sliding down. Jump on this platform here, go to the edge and do a step jump. Once you've done it successfully, you will find a shotgun and you'll find some Uzi clips. Now from the starting location, just stay to the left as far as you can, avoiding all spikes. Also, once you get down, you can grab the large medpack and shotgun shells if you want to. But since this is not part of the secret, I won't grab them. So once you hear the chime, in this area you'll find shotgun shells and a crystal. Depending on what game you're playing it on, or console, I'm playing on PC, so I get some... It's just like a small med pack. And for you, if you're playing on PlayStation, you'll get a save point. From the starting location, just slide down. Once you avoid these spikes, you want to go left. And do not jump down. Doesn't really matter if you jump down, but you can still get back. But since we're already here, you might as well go left. Grab this crystal to give you some more life. Once you jump up, you should hear the chime very soon. And then in the alcove to the left and right, you will find some flares and some shotgun shells. And then once you've done all of this, go to the far left on the ground, you will find some grenade rounds. Once you venture on, you will fight a tiger that is running towards you once you climb up the tree trunk. That looks like it's fallen over. Once you get in this location, there will be two doorways, left or right. So as soon as you jump off the tree trunk, turn around and you'll see an alcove. Go towards the ledge. I think you can do a step jump, but I never tried it. Well, I tried it, but I failed. So I always do a run and jump here, so it's up to you if you want to try it. But in here you will find some flares and some MP5 clips. I don't show you me picking it up, I'm afraid, but you can see them in the back. Once you've done that, once you leave the alcove and get back up here, go into the left doorway without banging your head. Go across these spike traps. Make sure you walk to take no damage. When you get over, you want to do a stand jump here, and feel free to pick up the small med pack along the way. Now shimmy along to the far as you can to the left. Turn around and jump up. So this area is pretty much part of the story, so you have to come here anyway. So once you pull this switch and run back, you get a boulder that comes after you. So since we pulled it, now we can jump up. We don't have to do it in that order. You can do it before we jump up. But in here, you'll find some harpoons and the rocket shell as well. The last secret. We're going to find some flares and some crystals. Or just one crystal. So once you have pressed that switch and run away from the boulder, you will jump down and go through this doorway. It's part of the story, so you have to do it. So once you go around here and keep going straight, you will hear some music playing, and this is when boulders come down. Out of nowhere from the jungle there. So there'll be two boulders at first. Once you jump up, the next boulder will fall down. Now you're safe to go through the jungle. Once you go to the top, there will be a little hole or a square hole on the floor. Once you jump down from the right angle, make sure to grab or else you'll die. Go into the area, claim the crystal, and then jump to the other side to claim the flares. That is pretty much it for the jungle. Welcome to the temple ruins. Once you get inside and you fight the guy with the 6 arms or 2 arms, you have to press this lever here and get down here. It's part of the story. Once you drop down, there will be a switch here. This will activate the next doorway. But before we do that, push this block here. Don't really show much, but as long as you kill that guy with the swords, then you'll know you're in the right place. Once you go in, be careful of the dart trap. Make sure you make a manual save because you can die easily here. Once you drop down, there will be a small medipack and a trap. As I almost died. So there's the first small medipack, and to the right will be some flares. Once you grab the flares, go further back, and on the left you'll find some shotgun shells, and then on the opposite side you'll find one more small medipack. So this is not a thing, this is just a requirement that you need to do, because I encountered a few bugs in this level and I had to redo the level multiple times. So make sure you press these 2 switches down if you're not too convinced, but you have to go through the left side. So if you look at the main door where there's 2 keyholes, take the door to the left. Make sure you go here first. Because if you go right, you could end up messing your save file up. So make sure you do save multiple times in multiple slots and don't screw yourself over. So eventually, once you go through the water and climb all the way to the top, you will find the spike trap. So once you go past the blaze, drop down into here and go to the course place. In here you will find some Desert Eagle clips, Uzi clips and a crystal. And a damn sneaky snake. Secret 3. So once we go to the right door now, once we picked up the key for the first area, and now we're heading to the second area where we've got to find the second key. Once you made it, kill the monkeys. Go to the right side and move this boulder here, or move this block. Once you moved it in the right place, you don't have to move it here, but I just moved it here so I don't have to move it that far. And we need to jump up to the left. Once we jump up, we'll go around. And if you look carefully, there will be a ladder to the left. A climbable object. So do a stand jump and go to the very top. Okay, just like to warn you guys that you have to press this switch. You'll find a switch in here that you need to press, so press it. If you don't press it, then you can't get the next secret. You have been warned. I have missed this so many times, and it is quite annoying. So in here you'll find MP5 clips and a shotgun shell, and I do actually record myself pressing the switch too, so make sure you press it. That's where secret 4 is. So once you are eventually in the same area, jump in the water and pull this lever. All part of the story. Once you go in, you will find 2 levers. There'll be one on the left, and literally there's one on the opposite side. I'm not sure if I should show this or not, but I'm going to do it because I had so much trouble with this level. So many bugs happen. So I think it's best for me to show a lot of it. So once this door opens, we can now climb through. Now this will be the last area for the second key. So jump into the water. And there will be another switch that you can pull. So if you have pulled that switch on secret 3 location, this door will open. If you don't press that switch, the door will not open. Once again, just make sure you make multiple save files in different slots. So if something does happen badly, you can also go back. So in here we'll find grenades, flares and the large medipack. Here we go. On the start of the next level, you'll be right next to your quad bike. Ignore the quad bike for now and just carry on down here. So now if you make a manual save, just drop off the ledge and grab onto these ladders here. So please take your time and make as many save files as you want. So this may take some time, the reason why I sped it up a bit. And eventually we'll get to the secret. As soon as you enter, the secret sound will pop, but in this area you'll find a crystal, large medipack and shotgun shells. Okay, let's get into it now. Secret number 2. Once you backtrack and go back to your quad bike. Now we need to get on the quad bike. Once we make the ramp over, just carry on minding the holes. So go stick to the right. Once you jump over this platform here, oh sorry, before you jump over I should say, you want to get off the quad bike and go down to the very bottom. Once you do that, you will find the next secret. This will be secret number 2. We're going to find some shotgun shells, flares and large medipack. Later on the level, you will have to do some jumping around, and then you have to unlock this door that we're driving through now. So with your quad bike, stay to the left, of course mind the gaps. And eventually we will get outside. As soon as we get outside area, we want to get off the quad bike and go to the right side. Also, there will be a shotgun shell. It's not part of the secret. No, my bad. I think it's Desert Eagle clips. But this isn't part of the secret, so I didn't include it. The secret starts here. As soon as you go through, you will find the harpoons, find Uzi clips and crystal. Secret 4. So now get back on your quad bike and now we want to carry on. So now I'm going to speed things up. So go the only way you can go. Make sure you go over this jump here. And now make it over to the next jump. Once you get here, do not go down to the bottom, stay at the very top. So from here you want to slide down and be careful of the eagles, or the vultures I should say. There will be 2 of them, so make sure you kill them and carry on. Now from here we want to go over. Once we get here, we want to put our back against the wall and make a run and jump over. So this one can be kind of tricky, so make sure you position Lara so she jumps forward and then you move to the left. So make sure you slide forward. If you don't, you are dead. Make sure you jump off and immediately jump off and grab and go into the crawl space. This will be secret number 4 or 5. And we will find the Desert Eagle clips and small medipack. Once we get back to the top where the quad bike is. To be honest, I don't think we need it anymore. Once we get to the dead end, you want to climb up. So this is the only way you can go now, so you can't really go anywhere else. So before we actually jump into the water down below, we want to stay to the top side. Once again, once you're being careful and kill any vultures that attack you. Once we are dealt with the 3 vultures coming at us, do a run and jump over to the corner. Now from here you want to turn around and jump off backwards. Grab the harpoon and MP5 I believe ammo. But once again, this is not part of the secret, so I won't be telling you this. Down the bottom in text. Do a run and jump over, grab the ledge, shimmy to the right and climb up. Go into the crawl space to find the crystal, harpoon stuff and shotgun shells. Welcome to Nevada. This level is optional, so you get to choose 3 areas, so I've actually chosen Nevada first. So let's go. So as soon as we start this Nevada level, at the starting location, to make things simple, at the start of it, go the only way you can go, and be careful of the snakes. Also, I'd like to get ahead of myself. I did actually forget to pick up the shotgun shells. I didn't realise they were there until after I stopped recording. So you won't see me grab them. So on the second drop, you want to just hang off the ledge and drop down. Making sure you be careful of the 2 snakes. So like I said, please, I do apologise that I didn't grab the shotgun shells because I didn't see them until I actually left the area. So once you find all these items here, once you move the movable block, then you'll find the shotgun shell. Shortly after doing the next area, you will be here. There'll be a route you can go to the right, you can go left, or you can jump in the water. For this way, we're going to go right to find the secret. Like I normally say, just take your time and save as much as you can. Making sure you save on a separate file. So keep multiple save files. So every time you make a save, make a new one. Then once you fill up, then just start from the top and work way down. Just in case something bad happens, you're always covered. There's not much really explaining to do here, just keep on moving to the right. Now from here we're going to make a run and jump over to the left and grab the edges here. So the secret will be down to the bottom, so go down and shimmy to the right. Once you climb up, you should hear the sound. Or if not, you'll hear it when you jump in there. we'll find some Desert Eagle clips and MP5 clips. And if I remember right, the Desert Eagle clips are red. It's got the red tip on it, and the MP5 are the black with yellow stripes. The last and final one, once we get to this water fountain area, or whatever it's called, as soon as we see this object there in front of us, go left and crawl underneath here. Once we go in, jump up and be careful of the snake. And I believe you can find an Uzi here, but since I'm using the cheat codes for all weapons, I'm seeing Uzi clips, but I think you can get Uzis here as well, if I'm not mistaken. It has been a long time since I played this game. But yeah, that is it for this Nevada level. Let's go to the compound. So the starting level of Nevada, the high security compound. Jump in the window to activate the door to open. Once you have dealt with a guard, with some help with some prisoners, go to the far right door. And in here you'll find a sink and a massive hole in the cell. I don't know why there's a massive hole here, but still. So push this boulder twice forward, go into the crawl space. Once you leave the other end, jump up and push this. I think you push this boulder or crate twice, if I'm not mistaken. No, just once. So push it forward once and then push the next one back 2 spaces. Go back to the previous one and pull it back twice. That's 1, 2. Now go back into the crawl space and go round to the left side. All this for a small mini-pack. And a secret, of course. As soon as we touch the medipack, you'll get the sound. Secret 2. Once we have acquired our weapons back. So this is literally the area where you find your weapons. Now we're going to backtrack. This backtracking takes forever. Trust me. If you're not too familiar with what you're doing, I wasn't too familiar. It took me hours. Not hours, I'll say a good 30 to 40 minutes to actually figure out the right way. So jump back in the water. Then climb out the water and go back into the same kind of water and jump down to the bottom and go through the only way you can. So if you're not too familiar, then we need to head back to where the fans are. Well, the fan that we disabled. So that's where we are now. So that's the fan. It's been blocked up. And then we go straight up. Once we get to the top, climb out the water. If you haven't, just to let you know, if you haven't unlocked, well, for some reason, stupidly, I actually closed the door again. I don't know why. If you haven't closed the door, then you don't have to do this part. So just be careful what you're watching, because I had to do this part because, like an idiot, I closed the door. But I think you had to anyway to do something. But anyway, we've got to do all this process again just to unlock the doorway. Because if we don't, we have to come back and do this anyway. But you may be thinking what doorway I'm talking about. Don't worry, you'll find out when we press it again. This will be the second time doing this. And we do get a grenade launcher, but like I said, I've already done the cheat codes for this as well. So apparently you do get a grenade launcher, from what my friend said. He especially told me that you get the grenade launcher in high security compound Nevada. So that's why I done it. I like grenade launcher. It's good. Well, plus I'm using cheats anyway, so what's the point? But anyway, moving on. So once we press that switch, you may have noticed the doors actually opened up again for us. So now we can go back into the water. Good God, all this for a grenade launcher. Eventually we get back in the hole. Climb up, be careful of the patrolling guard. Now this is the door that will be closed if you don't press that switch. So once you get here, we need to go up the ladder now. Run forward and be careful of the hole. And then now climb up. If I remember right, we had to come here anyway to find one of the fuses. I think it's a fuse thing. But anyway, I like to show quite a lot of a lot of the game anyway, so you can see whereabouts I'm going. So the guard here should be facing away from you if you haven't alerted him, like I did. He will drop a key card and some ammo, I believe. And then you use the key card that you got from him, and you can now find your grenade launcher. So like I said, the grenade launcher will be here, and if not, you'll grab the ammo. Area 51. This one is kind of important because I did mess up once already on this level. I didn't realise there's a guard walking around. Make sure he does not do the alarm. If he presses the alarm, then you can't get the secret. I was on this level for hours trying to get that damn thing. So once you kill the guard, go down and press the switch. This will open up the next area. Once you drop down, so if the guard happens to press the switch, this gate here where the save crystal is, or the health crystal, will be locked and you can't get it. So later on in the level, we'll find a missile room with a gun turret to the left, or the right, sorry. You can't really miss this area because you have to go in it because you need to use the key code or the CD into the machine, so you have to come here anyway. But right here there will be a ventilation shaft to shoot the vents and go the only way you can. Go to the very bottom to find the crystal. The last and final level or the secret, sorry. Once you enter the UFO machine or the vehicle, you'll have to come here for the second time. Once you've found a second disc, you have to place it in the machine. Now the secret door is unlocked. So make a manual save and climb to the very top. Takes a bit of time, but once we get there, we're there. Do a back jump. Make a run and jump and grab this. Now to the left, this door will be locked if you don't use the CD in the console. So you need the CD to get this door to unlock. Make a run and jump over. Now you're in the secret. Jump down into the water and you'll be swimming with the orcas. So now we're on the South Pacific on the coastal village. Once you start, there will be a key located very close to your position at the start of the level. Make sure you grab that Then once you've done that, go around the corner to the left, and you should see a hut somewhere nearby. As well, there is a ledge here that we need to climb up, so we're going to use this to get the next secret. So on here there'll be a small medipack. So from here, do a running jump over, make sure you grab. Should be along to the right. Now we do a run and jump over and grab the MP5 clips here. So now make sure you go into hut, use the key to open the hatch door, and eventually you'll run into this area here. Once you go through the area and you have to fight, I think 2 or 3 of them Indian guys, and eventually you get to this misty bridge area. So if you go the wrong way, you will go under this bridge. But do a run and jump over to the right. This level can be confusing because you can go 2 ways and still end up in the same location. You just need to, if you do it this way, then you don't have to get lost. But if you do it the other way, then you may get lost. This one's very confusing, I think. Make sure you grab the grenades. Moving on to the next one. So once we get here, I believe you have to come here anyway. As you see at the trap there. Be very careful. So jump in the water. Make sure you jump in the water though. Follow the waterfall down. So now from here, do a back jump. Just to let you know, there is a red diamond thing in the waterfall there. So make sure you grab that as part of the story. But this is not a walkthrough, just a collectible guide. Or secret guide. So jump up. So I'd just like to point out again, if you come from the other direction, this is where you'll be first. As well. So jump in the corner. Jump up. So from here, jump up again. You may not see this little lip here, but it's kind of hard to see. Now do a step jump and run forward. As you see right now, you'll see another one of them. I can't remember what they're called though, but I think they're like crystal eyes, or it's part of the story. We need to do them anyway. Need to grab them. I think there's 3 as well. So once you see the crystal eye thing, go right, jump up through the hole, grab the next secret. So now eventually, once you get up here above the village area, well, it doesn't matter, you can go above or below. But once you get in the village, you need to go this way first. You have to go this way. Make sure you kill the enemies. Once you see the lily pads, you want to do a stand jump now. If you move this switch around, this will bring up a bridge so we don't die. This is where we need to go. Now we're going to head back. Go behind this building here and go right, and it should lead you to that bridge that we found. So if you want to, there is shotgun shells above. As you see, I just gave up. Go to the right there, we will find some ammo. So there'll be the shotgun there. And then we'll find the MP5. Moving on to the South Pacific crash site. So once you leave the hut with the gentleman that died, it gives you a map. Now you need to go over the lily pads, use your map to get across. But before we actually reach the very end, we want to jump to the far left lily pad to get the secret area. So like I said, once you reach the end, use the far left lily pad that is not located on the map and jump up to grab your MP5 clips. Should be 2 of them. Now shortly after, you should run into the downed plane, or where the crash site is located. You'll get attacked by a velociraptor. If you stay to the sharp right and go down this access way here, you should see a guy with a gun, and then you should encounter, I believe, 2 more velociraptors in this area. Or it could be just 1. No, there's 2. So in this area here, go to the right and climb up. So this is the area going towards where the T-Rex is, so we've got to find the key to proceed on with the story. But before that, jump up here. Now you want to shimmy along to the left. Now do a stand jump. Now we can grab the flares. So also there is a large midi pack, but I already grabbed it. So once we left the previous room, or the previous area, we go behind the crash site now to find 1 velociraptor and 2 guys shooting it. Once you've done that, go into the pathway to the right. Once you go in, once again you'll get another area where a guy and a raptor's fighting. So kill them both, and now you want to jump up. So the goal here is to get that dead velociraptor to drop in the water. It's part of the story, so we have to do it. So from here, go to the very top and do a back jump. And then straight after that, do another jump. Now from where you kill the velociraptor, do a jump to the left side and make sure you hang off the ledge. Now from here we need to jump up slightly to the left, and then we can make a jump to the next bit of tree. Also be careful of the next velociraptor. We'll find a save point at one of the crystal things. So for the PC, this is a life up or a health pack. For the PlayStation, I think it's a blue colour. If I remember right, I remember playing this on PlayStation as well. I think it's blue, but for PC it's green for health. So once we see the hanging velociraptor, we want to venture up again. Now do a diagonal jump to the left, not too much of a turn or else you won't make the jump. Once you climb up, you get the charm that you found the secret, and just pick up the MP5 clips. Moving on to the next area. So just to be warned, if you happen to find the kayak straight away at the very beginning of the level, do not go on to that. Just don't do it. If you go through that way, you could possibly miss 2 secrets. So just to let you know. But if you take the other route and actually figure out where to go, we have to come through here anyway. So once we jump through the waterfall, you will find the first secret in this area. I don't think you have to jump through the waterfall, but as long as you jump through the waterfall, you're fine. So once you're still in the waterfall, proceed on. Well, just proceed on. Eventually, you'll find this ladder, or not ladder, the bridge. And eventually, we get out here. So once we climb up to the top. So just like that, you guys and girls know, if you go down the way to the left path, this will take you to the kayak. That's where we meant to go. if you don't want to take the shortcut at the beginning of the level. So now make our way to the hut. Once you go in, you'll find a med pack and you'll find some rockets. So now once we're actually in the kayak, so there's two different locations of the kayak, but this is the one you need to come to get the other two secrets, as I was talking about. So for this one's not too bad. Once in the kayak, we just want to keep going down. Make sure you take the left path and not the right. Go down the dangerous way. Don't have to, but you can go a different way. But if you go this way, it will save us from backtracking quite a bit. So once you fall in this water here, head towards the current and the small waterfall. Once you hit this section here, you should hear the chime sound for the secret, and just go all the way to the very end to find your last secret. So for this one, there's only one secret. So once you go through the whole area, get chased by two boulders, come back to where you started, go back up these stairs again for a second time, go all the way to the top, turn around and do a jump and grab onto the ledge. There we go. So that is pretty much it for this one. So go inside to claim the secret, and then in this area you'll find 3 Desert Eagle clips, flares and a med pack.
Here we go, the London levels. I hate these levels so bad. So from the starting location, go towards this walkway and then jump straight over. Yeah, likely you're going to find this out straight away. I hate the London levels, I just don't like them. Hate them. So once we get here, just jump straight over onto the crane thing. Don't really know what it is. Then drop down onto the platform here. Jump across and grab on. Go down to the bottom. Be careful here, there is some barbed wire that you can impale yourself. So make sure you jump into the middle and grab onto this ledge. Then all you need to do now is just run straight and you can find your secret. This will be a rocket and a small midi pack. The rocket I am tailing is going to be the rocket ammo. I'm not sure why it doesn't say ammo, it just says rocket. Okay, secret number 2, start from the very beginning. So this bit here we're going to always start from. So instead we're going to go forward, go backwards, jump on the ledge and then grab on. Pull this switch here, you'll get attacked by a crow. Jump over to this platform here, and then just use the zip line. Slide down, drop and grab again, and then go to the right. Just like to give you a heads up as well. When you get here, just make sure you search the area around here as well. Yeah, so search the area in front of you. I don't search because this is not a walkthrough. I recommend you searching the area as well before doing anything else. Because if you happen to miss something, it's quite difficult to get back here. As I did find out later on. It's always good to search the area before you carry on, because then you might mess yourself up and it'd be very hard to get back to it. So drop down and then move all the way to the right. There will be 2 shotgun shells, so this doesn't really class as a secret one, but I'm going to put it as ×2. Then go to the far end. This will be the secret, and this will be the shotgun, or the shotgun shells. So once again, starting from the very top, do the same procedure. Ah, no, my bad. I think I do something else. Yes, I do. There is loads of ways you can do this. Some reason I decided, oh, I'm going to jump over here instead. But anyway, you need to get over to this platform here anyway. You can do it by going down from the main place again, slide down and grab, then jump over. It's up to you how you want to do it. Then shimmy along all the way to the right. Then jump up. Jump up again. Avoid going to the right for now. Be careful of the drop or the hole. Then do a stand jump up. From here, if you look to the left, there will be a ladder, or not really a ladder, it's a one of them climbable fences. Drop down to find the rocket ammo. Now, secret number 4, once you get to the main cathedral area. So you should be entering this first door to the right. So there's 3 doors, one in the middle, one to the left, one to the right. This is the door to the right if you're looking at the cathedral straight on. So move the movable platform in the middle back twice. Jump up. And do a run and jump over. And grab the cathedral key. I have an idea what this unlocks, but this is not part of the main story, so you don't have to get this key. But it does count towards a secret. And the key does disappear after you beat the level. So now, from the last location, jump down, leave the cathedral, take a right, go past the door to the right, keep going straight, and take a right. My bad. Go straight then drop down. I really thought you were going to take a right then drop down. Once you get to the bottom, you will find a large medipack. Now, of course, this will be your secret, and this will be the end of this area. Now we're going to do the second level of London. Once we start, head up the stairs. This is pretty close to the start, and you have to come up this location anyway. To the right, there will be a destroyable vent hole. You don't really have to go in there. If you want to, you can grab some items. So this is going to be the main hub area. So please remember this area. So this is like the ticket booth. Now, if you climb the ticket booth and go to the top, there will be a movable object. Eventually, once you've done that, you have to jump down and get the maintenance key. Once you've done that, you'll be back into the ticket booth. Once you grab the key, you need to go to the right terminal. So there's 2 tunnels you can go down. There's one to the right, one to the left. If you go to the right, this will lead you to a hole in the ground. Now, eventually, along the way, just follow the path until you get to this location. It will take some time, but you will get here eventually. Once you're at the drill, this is kind of, you got to get in the right location quite quickly because the floor below you just collapse. So once you get here, do a back jump and turn. Grab, go down, and go up. This will be the secret. Just like to let you guys and girls know, in this area, you have to come back anyway. You'll have to find 2 keys. You got to get a ticket and a old coin. So before even going through a secret, go back to the tunnel to the right and go back to the drill. Then you can grab the key, the second key, that is. So there's a lot of things you need to do before you come down this left route. But once you've done all that, this one's very easy to find. Go down the left side and shoot this vent here. Once you go through it, you'll find the shotgun shells. So if you happen to get to this location here and you have both of the keys, then you're good. If not, then you have to backtrack to find it in the other tunnel. Once you've got both keys, you need to pick up Thor Jr.'s hammer, located in this place here. Once you pick up the Thor's hammer, and then this one, you're definitely 110,000 million %. You have to grab this next item tucked away in this area here. So make sure you grab that before carrying on, because you need that to unlock the secret number 3. Now, a long and grueling path if you don't know where you're going. Once you have the ticket, you need to insert the ticket to the booth here. And then once you get to the location, you can't miss it. You have to come here anyway. Instead of going right for now, go left and go around. Now that object that we found behind the curtain, we can now use it on the door. Kill the one guy. As soon as you enter, you'll find secret number 3. I did not find any items in this location. You can jump up into the ventilation area, but I did not find anything. The reason why it just says secret 3 and no items. So from the last location, once you leave the secret room, go the only way you can go and head down. With the story missions item, you need to smash this open. Press the switch. And then before carrying on, if you look directly up, you will find that there's a small hole that we can grab onto. Once you pull yourself up, you will find rocket as well, and the secret number 4. Secret number 5. Eventually, once you get to the train, you will be inside it. So press the only switch there is in this location. The screen will shake for a few seconds, and then the hatch to the left of you opens. Now we're in a different location now. A word of warning, do not shoot the guy that comes out the door with a torch. If you kill him, then we can't get access to secret number 5. So just simply follow him, and you'll hear him unlock a door. And then there'll be another guy that comes out. So to the right, this door will be locked if you kill the guy too early. And in here you'll find 2 switches. This switch here will unlock another door that's located for the secret number 5. You may be familiar with what that location is. I definitely knew what it was as soon as I saw it. And then the other switch will open the train hatch door. So now, guess what? We've got to backtrack all the way back now. Once again, press the switch and move back to the other location. The same hatch will come down. Simply drop down and then continue on. Here we go, Loot's Gate. As soon as we start from the starting location of the level, you want to go left. This is up to you, you can kill these guys, but it's probably recommended not to, then you don't have to deal with all the bad guys. Follow the guy with the torch, take a left and go through the doorway here. Slide down. Jump up quickly before you get crushed by the spikes. Make sure you press this switch. Go through this doorway here and drop down. Also, it's recommended to drop off the ledge or back off the ledge and grab it and then fall down. You can either shimmy along all the way, or you can just run like I did and take a lot of damage. It's entirely up to you how you do this part. I'd probably recommend just shimmy along and take less damage. Of course, I am using the cheats for all weapons and health, so it doesn't really bother me. Once you get here, jump back up into the crawl space. Once again, back up, drop down, and this will be the first of 6 secrets. In here, you'll find a large medipack and some flares. That's about it. Next one is pretty close by as well. From the last location. Now you want to jump up and head back to where we pressed that switch. Yeah, I just want to make sure the game's bright enough. On number 3, this area is pretty damn dark, so I had to adjust the brightness a bit. So now we're back where the switch is. Now we need to jump up instead. Recommended to make a save right here because you can happen to mess it up. And for some reason, if you do have a flare in your hand, for some reason you cannot climb into a crawl space. I didn't know this and I've failed many times. So once you climb up, now shimmy to the left and climb up some more. So the aim for this, we need to do a back jump, but we have to do it in a certain location. So it's round about, once we see the opening to the left. So it's just at the bottom of the fence to the left, and do a back jump and make sure you turn around in midair and then grab. Climb to the top to find the next secret. As you see, it's still a pain in the ass. It's still letting me up there. So I had to just let go and grab quickly. So if that does happen to you, like it did for me, just quickly release and grab. Now, this is just like a friendly warning. Do not drop down. Make sure you grab this item here. If you happen to drop down, you will miss 2 secrets and you cannot come back up unless you make a manual save before trying this attempt. So to make sure, do not drop down. Make sure you go across and then crawl in that crawl space and then carry on. Eventually you will get to this Sphinx here. Make sure you jump on the top of it. You can make a run and jump, or you can climb one of the grates above, then drop down more safely. There is 2 ways you can do this. This is probably it's not really quick. It's just this is just the easy one. I think this is more easier for me. But you do lose a lot of health, so make sure you have full life. Or the other method is where you can slide down the Sphinx and grab onto the ledge and shimmy along, and do more aerobatic stuff. For me, I just like to get the stuff done as quick as possible and show you guys where the secret is. And try and tell you what switches to press to activate what secrets. And there we go. We'll find 2 rockets here and we'll save or life crystal depending on what platform you're playing on. If you're playing on PC, you get life. PlayStation is a save, a blue crystal instead. So now for the next thing we're going to find is secret number 4. Now we need to go down to the very bottom. Easiest way possible, go about halfway, do a run jump over to the Sphinx shoulder and slide down onto the paw. There will be a guy to the right, but he won't activate until you get to the front side. At first I just ignore him and go around the left side. No, I should say it's the right side if you're looking at the Sphinx. And you'll find a corridor to the right. We have to go up anyway, part of the story. Can't really miss it. Once we go up, now we need to jump up. Once you jump up, do a 180. You will find that there's a ledge that we can climb through. This will be a large medipack and a rocket. I still prefer Tomb Raider 2 secrets. They're much more. There's only 3. And you get... I think you tend to get more stuff with it. I just really prefer Tomb Raider 2 secrets. At the moment. I do anyway. 2 is the best one so far for secrets. So this is just a warning. Once you see these guys here, and you have to press this switch. Also, you get a short little cutscene, or the camera angle changes to the location. So, word of warning: this secret in the glass behind us in the water, there is secret. That is secret number 6. So we have to go through the water and do not get seen by the enemies. Make sure you stay low as possible to the ground in the water. Go into this little space here to find the secret number 5. This will only contain the Desert Eagle clips. So this part can be kind of tricky to make a manual save. If you happen to mess up, and then you have to do this whole part again. So go into the water, take a sharp left and go into the next gap. Pull this switch here in the water. This will make the hatch open so we continue on further forward. Once again, try and take some breathers in the appropriate places. If you happen to pop your head up in wrong places, the alarm will trigger because they've seen you. Also, a little scene happens as well. The camera changes towards the guy that jumps off. So carry on around. Once you can, climb up. Once you get here, please make sure you crouch. Yes, you can run for a little bit, but you'll get seen anyway. Because the guy is to the right hand side. And he does look through it. I try to run through it without crawling to make it, well, just make it a bit quicker really. Once you drop down, you will run past a save crystal or life crystal. Once we're here, I did try again to run. It did not work. It may work for you, but it didn't work for me. Stay crouched. Once you get past the crate, you should be good to go to run now. Don't sprint, because that may cause more noise. This is just me making a manual save just to make sure, because this is where we have to get seen now. There'll be 3 guys. Once you kill this first guy, make sure you haul your ass down the slope behind you. And the scuba gear guy will be in the water, so make sure you kill him first as soon as you land, because he is the one that locks the door to Secret 6. So now he's dead, the door should be open still. The reason why I make a manual save, because it doesn't really tell you that the door is closed or open. So if you happen to mess up, you can just simply load. Also, the guide in this section here does drop a key that is important to the story, so make sure you grab that. And now jump into the water. In the corner here, you'll find that there's a doorway. And then you'll find the secret. That is the last secret for this level. I'll see you in the city level. The secret was only 1, so this is the city. This is pretty easy, and it's only a boss level. As soon as you start, go after, I think it's Sophia, I think her name is. As you'll see on the left side. Try your best to avoid any damage, because she does input a lot of damage when she charges her attack up. She doesn't do so much, and my phone just went off. She doesn't do so much damage when she does the weaker attacks, but when she does the big attack, it takes a big chunk of your life down. Once you go across, you need to jump up now. I went the wrong way, but luckily I did because she's going to fire that big attack. And luckily she missed. So you jump up here, do not go right, go left and climb up. Now if you just turn around now and just back off the ledge, keep going back. Now shimmy to the left and drop it down into that hole. There is only a large minipack and a rocket in here as well. They seem to be giving us like a lot of rockets and large mid-packs out of nowhere. There we go. That's secret number 1. And that's the only secret, and I'll see you in the next level. Welcome to Antarctica. As soon as we enter the ship, this will be your starting location, so once you come down the ramp, this is where you'll be. This door is currently locked. If you go behind you, there'll be a pump room, there'll be a switch. And eventually you go down the trap door, and the doorway you'll enter from is not this doorway here, it'll be the door right in front of you here. So once you're in this main area here, before going up, I do recommend going underneath to the left first before jumping up, because you have to release the boat to carry on with the story. And then jump up here. Once you come up here, press this switch and you'll be on the main deck. Now just stay to the right and go to the side of the ship. Go all the way down to the bottom, you will find a little hole to the left. Well, it's not really little, it's pretty damn big to be honest. Once you drop down, you will find your MP5 clips and the save and life crystal depending on the platform you're playing on. PC is life, PlayStation is a blue crystal. So now, not that far away from the last secret, now we're going to jump down into the water and jump on the boat that we released. You can make the boat go faster if you want to by holding the sprint button. And I've got a fly hovering on my face. I'm going to kill it in a minute. This damn fly. Really annoying. So there's nothing much really to say here at the moment, but once you get around this corner here, past the hut to your right, there will be an opening to the left. You have to get the boat right here, then jump off to the left. That's the only way you can do it. Now once you get to the top, and when you enter the secret room, you'll find one large medipack and one small with some grenades for your grenade launcher. Now go through the crawl space. The secret is not yet until you get to the other side. And this part can be kind of not really confusing, but it's hard to see where to turn off. But since all the wall texture look the damn same, it's hard to tell where to turn. And the last secret, this is quite a ways away. After you've done all the necessary things to open this gate, located right here, we just entered, you have to do quite a lot of stuff. Once you get back on your boat and drive through the gate, you will find a red flag. Once you get here, you need to jump off and go into the water again. This is quite difficult to do without taking much life. There will be a key located in a tucked away alcove on the water. And this will be the hut key that we need to get to secret number 3. And secret number 3 is located at the very start of the game where the hut is. And yep, you guessed it, we have to go all the way back now. So the video will cut now, so I'm in the same location. I just moved the boat slightly to a different location. It's not that far away, to be honest. Then once you're able to get out of the water, for some reason that you can't jump up to the left, to the hut area. Once you get to the hut, use your key that you found and be careful of an enemy that comes outside the hut. And once you go in, you'll find some Uzi clips, flares, and a save-life crystal. Rex Tech's Mines. This location is a secret, but it's required to make secret number 2 appear, or gainable. So in this area, there'll be a crowbar you need to get on top of the platform. Also, make sure you take the middle minecart. There's 3 minecarts. There's a top level, middle, bottom. Take the middle. This will make more sense if you take the middle first. When you get here, you need to jump up to this ledge here. The ledge is, I would say, it's almost invisible. You can see the outline of the ledge. Once you press this switch, this will open the secret door for secret number 2. So as we have left and done all the necessary things, so we got the crowbar. We're now going to get the battery located in the same area once we left the middle minecart. It's all part of the story though, so you have to get this, so I might as well show it. And now we're going to go to the top minecart. We're not going to go in it. The top minecart will be the last minecart you'll want to do, because the top minecart will lead you to the submarine or the crane area. We don't need that until we have all the stuff required. So jump on top of the building. If you just crouch down and go backwards. Thank God Tomb Raider 4 fixes the issue where you don't have to go backwards before hanging off a ledge. So for some reason the camera angle should normally change, but for me it didn't. So it made it kind of easy for me because I knew where the ledge was. So as you see in the background, there will be a hole in the wall. Once you're in line with that hole, you can actually climb down on this ladder. The best way to get aligned, it took me a few attempts to figure it out, is go to the very bottom, as far bottom as you can go, and go up twice. Wait till lower to grab with all 4. Then do a back jump and make sure you twist in midair and grab. So this will be secret number 1. You can actually get this straight away once you come in the area. There's no point if there's 2 secrets in one area. And this will be secret number 2, the one that you've unlocked from the first video clip. And that's secret number 2. There is stuff in here, but I just couldn't be bothered to go around. There is a crystal behind the mountain that I was in. Also, this is pretty much the end of the level. Once we do the submarine and go all the way down to the bottom of the water, it's quite a grueling task to do. You can die pretty quick, so make sure you do a lot of saves. Once you submerge from the area, you'll come to an area with a guy with a flamethrower. Go to the right side and drop down on the left side platform below. If you do a roll as soon as landing, you shouldn't take much damage. But I did find out if you don't roll, for some reason, I'm not sure why it works this way, you take a lot of damage if you don't roll. Just to be safe, make a manual save. Do a run jump over, make sure you turn to the right. This will be secret number 3. So large medipack, desert eagle clips and grenades. I still prefer Tomb Raider 2 secrets overall. I just like the basic thing. You get 3 secrets per level and you get a bonus for finding them all. So the lost city of Tinus. So this will take quite a bit of time to get here, so you have to come here anyway as part of the story, so I don't need to explain how to get here. And also you have to jump this way. I can't find any other way to get over, so this is probably the only way you can. Is you jump over to the left of the ice. Be careful with these damn bugs. There's infinite spawn, so be careful when grabbing this secret. And this can be a pain in the ass too. Make sure you jump up, and then you want to back to the wall and do a run jump over. I would highly recommend once you're on this platform, make a manual save. So if you happen to mess up, you can easily restart. So there is a visible platform that you can't really see, but if you kill the bug at the right time, like I did, I luckily found one, or found it. You can't really see it at all. until you have some light on. So now once on the middle platform, jump over to the next. Then back all the way up and do a stand jump. And the last invisible platform, you have to go where these damn bugs are flying out. Well, if you're feeling lucky, you can do a stand jump right now and go over. But always, well, for me, I always find it better if I can see the platform, so I know where to jump. Now, this part can be a pain because the bug can actually push you off the ledge. So in here, you'll find a small medipack, desert eagle clips, and grenades. And that's it. Now, this will be quite a ways as well. Once you get to this, I don't know what to call the area. I think I would say the platforms that, I don't know. It's a weird place. You have to, so it's platforms that, it's a puzzle area with swinging lanterns. Okay, you know, sorry, let's call it the swinging lantern room. With platforms that disappear underneath your feet. So once you get close to the end, you'll need to jump on top of these monkey bars, on top of it that is, and pull this last switch. So this is the time-based switch. Gives you about 2 minutes, I would have thought, to get to the location. So now this is quite a long way away, so you have to do it quite fast to make a manual save before doing it. So the way we're heading, we're going to head back to where the bridge is, where the bridge is cut in half. Yeah, so we pretty much come all the way back there, get that secret. Secret number 3. The last secret we're going to find. So once we get to this platform here, it's not really hard to explain where it is because you actually see it pretty early as well. Now if you enter the earth area, so there's earth, wind, fire and ice. Unless it's earth, thunder, fire and ice. But you want to enter the earth area. So the earth is mainly just quicksand. It's not that difficult to get through it, so just keep going through until you get to this platform right here. But also, this is the platform you have to come up, so the right way to go is up there, well, I looked up. But for now, we're going to ignore the way we need to go, is to go in and grab this switch. This will release a boulder located in another room. Not a boulder, but sorry, a platform that drops. So once we get down here, make sure you, I think there's a small bit back here, so you can feel free to grab that if you want to. So this will release the platform right here that drops down. So now let's continue on now until you get the earth element mask thing. I can't remember what it's called exactly. But this is the Earth mask. So now what we're going to do, we're going to get out of this area. Now we made it out. So there'll be 3 ways you can go, but all these 2 areas located to a different element. So there'll be a gate that looks like it's closed. As soon as you walk towards it, the gate will open. And this will put us back into the main room where the yellow beam. So since we got the Earth mask and we've done that secret number 3 switch. So now we're going to backtrack slightly. All these later levels seem to get more confusing. Like they weren't confusing when I played when I was little, though. They seemed quite easy when I played it. There we go. There's the platform that fall down. This originally wasn't here. And then push it twice or once. Then you need to jump onto this ladder here. Then once you jump the ladder, go to the very top and then go through the path in front of you. I believe there should be a lantern that's swinging. Then once you go underneath, you'll find your save and life crystal and the last medipack. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is the end of Tomb Raider. We should now have, I believe, 60 secrets.